Williams, Sammy Baugh, though 36 years old and with 15 seasons of full competition behind him, gives no signs of nearing the end of his amazing career.
Art Monk is now number one, the most prolific pass receiver in the National Football League's history. Touchdown, Washington Redskins.
This is Harry Hog Football, the original Redskins Fans podcast. On today's show, we talk about the contract extensions from the week and opening of training camp. This and much, much more live with Aaron and John. Yo, what's up, John?
What's up?
Excellent.
Welcome, everybody. Harry Hog Football, episode number 523. That's the 500 and D'Angelo Hall episode?
D Hall episode. Love him or hate him.
Speaking of, love Al Galdi, but, he was copying us, calling all of his episodes by the player number, but he did drop that off when he got to episode 100. So he must have got the message.
We need to be able to put triple digits on big fat fatties. Defensive linemen, offensive linemen, they need to be like 100 through 110. 110. And that way they do not have to like start giving numbers to like receivers and tight ends that are weird.
Triple digits.
Dude, I'm 107.
Dude, if you wear jersey size triple XL, you're eligible for a triple digit number. And then you'll have some like Deshaun Jackson like twig guy going, I can wear a triple X jersey because I want to be number 111.
111.
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Everybody, welcome to the episode. If you notice, I'm wearing my Super Bowl 22 vintage hat. Not retro, but vintage.
Vintage.
Because every time I've worn this hat during training camp,
Yeah.
the Redskins have won the Super Bowl. And I plan on continuing that trend this year.
I'm wearing my Heineke jersey.
Nice.
Perhaps starting quarterback this year at some point. We'll see.
It's going to be Fitzmagic. I watched Fitzmagic's, I see y'all. Dude, I've been there once. I've been there with him. He said, where's John? He can't see John. What's up with that?
Can't see me.
I don't know what he's messing with us. He's totally messing with us. Sean and the injury specialist is in the peanut gallery.
Hanging out. The peanut gallery is in Discord.
So is, whoa, that's a little loud. Sorry, there's the volume. So is, Taylor Heinegoat, sorry. I'm going to call him Tyler Heineke from now on. I mean, like I always do.
Because then you're going to get him confused with Taylor Twellman, that terrible soccer announcer.
You know I don't know that guy's name. I can't even say his name.
What's his name? Twellman? Tyler Twellman?
Where's Josh?
I call him.
Oh, man. Dudes are in camp, and there's already dudes coming down with COVID. They need to get vaccinated. What's up with these guys?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's one thing if it's a personal choice and whatever.
Right.
But you're affecting the team.
Personal choice, but right now,
affecting the team.
You're affecting the team. Your coach has cancer or had cancer. He is immunodeficient. He is immunocompromised.
Yeah.
What more do you need to know? Like,
here's what I know. We're on day 2 and we have 3 players already on the COVID list. So if we go, let's do the math here. By day 20, we're not going to have a team.
Yeah, really.
I'm not making this political. Just get the vaccine, please.
Get the vaccine. Seriously.
Let's get this football season. Let's effing go.
I know. I mean, I'm kind of disappointed that the Redskins the Washington football team is like one of the
No, you can say that here,
percentage
dude.
guys.
You can say that on here. It's your safe place. Don't worry. No
Washington
one's gonna
football team-
cancel you. There's
No
no
one's gonna
like
cancel me here.
there's no like you know, super liberal people that never watch football on here saying you can't say that because they've won their battle. They're on to other things now. They're on to bigger and better things. Like
all three of them.
yeah, they're on to other things. They don't even have like a life goal anymore. Like Amanda Blackhorse, what is she doing? Sitting around playing Scrabble at the senior center. I don't know what she's doing.
She's probably revving up for another.
What's she gonna do? She's reached her life's goal, dude. That was her life's goal, to get the name changed. She could go after the Chiefs, I guess. Or the Braves.
Who are the chefs?
The Chefs are the Super Bowl champions. Excuse me, the NFL
not.
championship game. Oh, sorry, that was last year.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Dude, it shows how much I pay attention when our team's not in it.
I was about to say Tom Brady won at Tampa Bay Stadium.
All right.
First team to ever do that, to win at home. Because, you know, he's not already enough of a GOAT as it is. But you know what? We're going to see him in November.
We're going to see him get beat. Do you know how pumped I am for that game? Hopefully everyone in the chat room is going.
Oh, yeah.
We need to get a big... We need to get, as long as people can like get vaccinated so we can actually have a game and actually attend it.
Yeah, really.
We're going, and we're going to be there, and we can give details. I'm sure we'll have a get together at a pub or something the night before to get pumped. And then it's going to be tailgating from probably 7:38 in the morning until game time. And then we are going to see Tom Brady get his, because I'm tired of it. I'm tired.
Because I'm just tired. You're just tired of the GOAT.
I'm angry about that 55-3 or whatever score they put up against us like 10 years ago. I'm still haven't lived that. Yeah, I'm still angry about that. And I'm angry.
Defense, we had a defense just like they did.
I'm angry about
professionals.
I'm angry about former. Yeah, but dude, when you're up 48-0, you don't go for it on 4th and 1. You kick it. It's the gentlemanly thing to do.
It got him in the end because the Giants beat him in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was karma, dude.
Got him in the end. Tom Brady is the reason that Eli Manning is going to go to the Hall of Fame. Tom Brady is the problem here. Tom Brady is the problem. He is the reason. The reason.
He's the problem here, dude. And he's going to get it handed to him by you know who, Chase Young.
Our unvaccinated defensive line.
Shanny's saying he can't hear John for real. Is that true? Where are you not hearing John? Seriously? All right, hold on. Let me see if I can figure out why you can't hear John.
Oh, goodness.
How can this happen? I don't understand why you can't. What about Shanny? What about Sean N? Sean N, can you hear John?
Anyone hear me?
I
Anyone
can hear
me. Aaron
I
can hear me.
Talk, dude.
Check 1 1 2. Checkity. Here comes the high stepper. Word him up. He's a lyrical gangster. Word him up.
Yeah, it's all. Keep talking.
It's all 6,000. It's all 6,000, dude.
Yeah, you're
Sean can hear me now, so maybe.
Okay. Maybe it's something with.
May have been his headphones.
Maybe it's his headphones.
So he just said it's probably his headphones.
Dude, Shanny, don't be playing with us like that, because you know how difficult it is for us to get stuff to actually work. We've been going for 523 episodes and still can't get things to work on a consistent basis. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, Sean N can. So that's good to know. Maybe Shanny needs to wiggle his wire and get his headsets working, his headphones. That's kind of weird,
Who's
though.
Chris Miller? We got a corner named Chris Miller. I went to college with the Chris Miller. He was not a football player.
Same dude.
No, it's definitely not.
We have a Wait, is Chris Miller the guy that's on the COVID reserve list?
Along Tim Settle, Curtis Samuel.
Tim Settle just got activated to the active roster again today.
It says he's on the active roster. It says tackle Tim somebody else though, but they don't have his last name. What's up, ESPN?
Tim Settle apparently got activated back to the active roster. And Curtis Samuel, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, went from being on the PUP list to being on the COVID reserve list. Is that right?
Yes.
I can hear John on YouTube, but not on Discord. So something's going on with Discord. Weird. I don't understand why that would happen. Hold on, let me see if I can figure it out. Go ahead and talk.
Check D1, check 2. My stuff is active.
Yeah. It's got to be a setting in Discord. Keep talking, and I'll try to figure it out.
Check it D1. So going into training camp here, we're looking at the first kind of battles. We've got, obviously, we'll look on the defensive side first at the cornerbacks. That's where he has new people coming in. William Jackson III. Seems like he's going to take Kendall Fuller's spot, and they'll move Kendall Fuller to the slot like he was really good at when he was in Kansas City. Because St. Juicy seems to have kind of figured that out already. Like, he seems like he's a pretty talented guy. So we'll see what's going on with that.
Okay, I fixed the sound in Discord.
Okay.
So it wasn't Shanny's earphone. It was my fault. Anyway, it's fixed. There's too many settings.
Yeah.
I blame Sean in. He started his own awesome podcast, and now he doesn't have time to help us with our sound. Anyway, if you haven't checked out Sean's podcast, since we keep this podcast rated PG, I can't even say the name of it, otherwise I would. But he's got a great podcast, and you can hit him up in Discord, and he'll tell you the name of it. But anyway.
So anyway, dude, we got a couple of guys who have been signed to new contracts, guys that have come here and done well here, homegrown guys. Yeah,
we do. And I can't even tell you how pumped I was about the John Allen, which is a combination of my name and
like
your
Chris
name.
Miller, we are not football players.
Do you realize his name is a combination of your first name and my last name?
Yeah. He forgot the H though.
It's like if HHF founders had a baby that grew up to be a football player.
Created a man. Created a huge man.
Created a man-child. They grew up to be a leader of the defense of the team. His name would be Jonathan Allen. Or
and he's all business.
Aaron Adams.
He's all business, dude. Or Aaron Adams.
Aaron Adams or Jonathan Allen. And we got Jonathan Allen, who is now signed for 5 more years. And this is huge because that guy's been all business all the time.
All he does is eat up double teams every game.
Doesn't put up with anything. And then Sean took care of that. There's his podcast. Anyone watching on YouTube or Discord. So anyway, I was distracted from the all caps.
You were talking about Logan Thomas, Lynchburg, Virginia's own Logan Thomas.
I was not. I was talking about Jonathan Allen.
Oh yeah, you were going to talk about Logan.
I'm going to, but I need to. I need to pontificate on Jonathan Allen. Is that the right word? Is that a malpractice? Okay.
Pontificate,
dude. The reason I'm so pumped about this, and I've said this for years, if our team is going to change its culture, so to speak, you can't be raising your own players and then dumping them and bringing on some high-paid guy from another team all the time. You can't do that all the time.
Who's going to half-ass it the whole time? Just like so many people have done over the last 20 years.
They're going to do that, but even more importantly, how does that look to the guys on your team? You're going to be like, I'm going to work for you, and you're going to dump me to pick up some guy that worked for someone else?
Yeah.
So how are they going to be loyal to you? There's only a certain few people that will be loyal to you in that situation. Yeah. And but if you take a guy like Jonathan Allen, who you drafted, he played and he was a leader, and you end up paying him early to keep him there, and he knows he's going to be around. Other dudes know, hey, look, if I work hard and play like John Allen did, they're going to sign me. They're going to find a way to sign me and extend my contract, and let's go. Let's go. Let's do this.
I mean, no offense to some other cities, but DC, I mean, terrible traffic, but it's a really good place to live. I mean, you're in the middle of everything. It's a good
Except
place.
when you get shot at a baseball game.
Yeah, except for when you get shot at the baseball game.
Anyway, I wanted to give a shout out to the people on Discord that were giving me the news when I was at that game last week. I'm like, what are they saying on the news? Because they're not saying much in the stadium.
Oh yeah. I was wondering how long it took them in the stadium to actually be like, by the way, someone just got shot outside. It's cool.
No, they didn't say. They said the action is actually outside the stadium. The action.
The action. I imagine Bob Carpenter being like, the action is outside the stadium.
But I was texting you, and you were probably asleep with your old butt.
I was asleep at that.
I'm like, dude, what's going
on?
on?
What happened?
And then, I think Shanny and some other guys were in there telling me what was going on. So that was cool because people were freaking out. But anyway, back to Jonathan Allen. Yeah, I'm really excited about that to the point where I didn't even care how much they paid. I want to see more of our guys getting paid. And then
and staying here and staying at home.
There's
loyalty. It breeds loyalty within the team.
Dude, there's other examples of this since Rivera's been there too. So
Logan Thomas is one.
Let's talk about Logan Thomas. He came in on a 2-year, I think it was a 2-year deal, right? This was going to be his second year. And he hasn't done...
Former quarterback at Tech.
And he hasn't done that much, right? He was okay. Yeah. He had a breakout year last year, and instead of waiting to say, hey, is this a fluke? No. He was one of the bright spots of last season. He played hard, and he got rewarded with a contract. Have the terms been listed for that? Because last I checked, they weren't out.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I haven't either. But anyway, so they signed him. But then I think about other guys, too, like Eric Flowers, who was off-cast from the Giants. He came here, had an awesome year. We let him go to free agency, but then we brought him back. So, you know what I mean? It was like, hey, we'll let you see how much money you can get, and we still brought him back when we could. Yeah. And I think he's gonna be good for us.
He fits in Rivera's system. He just fits in the way it works, He shows up to work. I mean, I don't know. You kind of think of lunch pail type teams. You think of Pittsburgh and places like that. We kind of have a lunch pail team here, Logan Thomas, former quarterback who comes in as a tight end. Jonathan Allen. Both these guys are getting extended. It's really a beautiful thing. I mean, Aaron, I'm just like you. I just love the fact that they're bringing these guys back and showing loyalty to the whole team.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
It's fantastic.
Anyway,
what's going on at your house?
There's some disturbances in the force here.
Some disturbances in the force.
I don't know who that is. Someone's back there making noise. Please stop making noise. Please leave the studio. Please leave the studio. I need one of those on-air signs.
On air.
What are you doing back there? Getting a phone charger. And making a lot of noise. Anyway, I wonder if I can get Kay to go refill my Bev.
No, I'm about to.
Will you refill my Bev?
Is it?
It's Vino. Anyway, she'll do that for me. I'm going to put it right here for her. Off camera. Anyway,
although I'm sure that's law in Indiana too.
-6. Where was I? Oh yeah.
We were talking about Logan
Eric
Thomas, Jonathan Allen, and Eric Flowers. Another one, yeah.
Logan
Dude.
Thomas thing was huge. Eric Flowers. All right, let Eric Flowers. I want to segue from that. So I like the way we're heading with signing our own dudes.
Yeah.
I also like the way that Ron Rivera is cutting the fat. I like the way that he doesn't care where you came from. Whoever's playing the best is going to play.
Again, lunch pail. Yeah, I agree.
I love the fact that he doesn't care where he finds people. Look at this Sammy Reyes, dude. Apparently, I read something about how he had an awesome reception at the end of practice yesterday on the first day.
He just looks like a freak, man. Like a physical freak.
And why not give that guy a chance?
Yeah, why not?
They got him for nothing.
And think
He's
about
he's got to be better
guy.
than the last chance you guy. Come on.
Yeah. Think about if we got that guy like 2 years ago.
Last chance. What was that guy's name? Isaiah Wright.
Isaiah Wright. Is he still on the team? I haven't seen his name in anything.
I think he is in camp.
Well, I mean, he made our team for a year, so good on him.
Yeah, but our offense was anemic. Our offense was not good. That's also
The
another
receiver
reason.
and the defender.
This is a reason
Hanging
why
out like
I'm
two sides of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, man. There's no separation except for Terry, scary Terry.
Dude, I'm super excited about this year because if we were able to win, what did we win? 7 games last year. It wasn't a lot. We won the division, but we did that with like Scary Terry, and that's it. Antonio Gibson maybe, and Terry and Logan Thomas on offense.
And Logan Thomas.
She took my.
I don't know, man. We're gonna have a whole. Well, I mean, we've gone 2 days through camp so far. Who has been standing out so far in camp?
From what I hear, I'm trying to think. Did I hear anyone about offensive players standing out? Most of I heard was defensive players. Jamin Davis, I heard, looked awesome.
Jamin Davis doing well. St. Just
was compared to Charles Tillman from the Bears. By
Yeah, how do you
Rivera.
like that? Peanut Tillman. If St. Just has any kind of peanut punch going on out there, that's what I want to see is him getting in there and get the ball.
Dude, I'm excited about.
Where's my football? Where's my football? I want my football.
He's going to get the football. Thank you.
Give me that football.
If John's getting the football, you know it's getting serious.
Ugh. Get football in there. Peanut Tillman's like, bah! Where'd that ball go? Oh, man. Oh, no.
Are you done?
I'm getting pumped, dude.
You're
I'm
getting
getting
pumped?
pumped. I'm getting pumped.
I'm pumped. All right, where was I? What was I talking about?
Peanut Tillman.
Oh, players that have stood out at camp so far, from what I've heard and read.
Yes.
I heard that Jamin Davis is doing a really great job. They've already put him in middle linebacker. I heard that here's something else to be excited about.
Yeah.
Landon Collins is already playing. He's already practicing, and he just had a torn Achilles in October.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Because, I mean, your Achilles, I mean, it's never going to be the same. You can never extend your Achilles as far as you used to do. You cannot do it.
Yeah. So, and he's coming back, and apparently he looks pretty good, and he's been lining up next to Cameron Curl back there. Our defense is solid all the way around now. Like, there's people I forget that are on the team. I haven't heard anything about, what's his face? William Jackson III. There's like a fly in here. What the heck?
Well, he's on the first team. I mean, he's basically our number one cornerback now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
Yeah, him, Fuller, who we never should have traded in the first place.
And they're saying they're moving Fuller to be on the slot receiver as like the third guy and letting St. Just like start with Jackson.
Oh, you mean now during camp?
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I mean, like on the offensive side of the ball, we got Cosme who's starting at tackle because Cornelius Lucas has COVID because the team is like half unvaccinated again.
Also, dude, back to the defensive side. Don't forget we have people like the People's Corner. who was pretty solid last year.
I want to see. He's one of those guys that I'm very interested to see what he'll do this year with the extra, the added competition. You know, because last year it was pretty slim picking. That's very good.
Going
Very
into
good-
last
good
year,
way
I
to go.
remember thinking that on the defense I was most concerned about cornerback.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
year
yeah.
I was most concerned about linebacker, and we addressed that in free agency.
Yep.
And it's hopefully this guy Jamin Davis or Jamin. I'm gonna call him Jamin forever. Hopefully he'll be the guy there.
That's what they're hoping.
The only other concern is who do we have backing up? Oh yeah, I heard something about this. Backing up Chase Young and Montez Sweat is this Bradley King guy, and apparently he's been looking good in training camp the first 2 days.
Who is that? Bradley King?
Bradley James King or King James or something like James Smith, Bradley King Smith. Dude, I could be butchering his name.
Are you talking about number 96?
Dude, I don't know.
Smith
what his-
Williams?
I thought it was King something.
Smith
Sean
dash
In knows.
Williams?
Sean In, tell us his name. The guy that's backing up the edge, I guess.
Backing up the edge. Who is backing
Someone
up
in
the
here's got to
edge?
know. Shanny's got to know. You can pull it up. While you're looking that up, Sean In says that in training camp, William Jackson's been lining up against McLaurin. How's that been going, Sean In?
Yeah, that's good. We want those guys going against each other.
Yeah,
That's
we do.
very good.
You always want your ones on your ones. You got to make
See
them
what
better.
our depth chart looks like on Redskins. Sorry, WashingtonFootball.com.
My block.
My blah.
Well, no, dude, we don't know if that's
James
right.
Smith Williams, dude. That's exactly who I said. James Smith Williams.
All right, that's who I'm talking about.
That's who is.
Why did I think his name was?
Tackle.
Why did I think his name was Bradley King, something Smith?
I have no idea, but we got a
Who's-
guy at strong safety who's the second, and his name is Cole Luke.
No, who's backing up our edge position? Sweating?
Casey Toohill.
No, there's another dude. We just
Quote,
got him this
unquote.
year. We
Yeah,
just got
yeah.
him. Look at our rookies that we just drafted, please.
That's who I'm
This
looking
is driving me crazy that no one in the peanut gallery is chiming in to help me out here and throw me a rope. Come on, dudes. What do you guys get paid for to come into our podcast? You guys are going to be off the payroll soon.
All right,
as-
defensive end. Oh yeah, Will Bradley Dash King. Who is this guy? He's wearing
Bam!
like Mr. Nichols' number.
You're looking at me
Six.
like I'm crazy and I got it right.
I've never heard of this guy.
We drafted him this year, I think, like the 7th round, and apparently he's been looking really good.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I read. That's what I read in the interwebs. Sean In is talking about Fitzmagic. I have to say, I've never heard Fitzpatrick speak before, but I did listen to his press conference today, and he's, as I expected, very... Whoa, John, did we lose you? We lost John. He's completely frozen up. He's just staring at the screen. I'll text him and be like, we lost you, dude. Anyway, he said his computer just rebooted. So, yeah, where was I? I keep losing my train of thought. What the heck was I talking about? Something about it's not as easy when I don't have John here. I'm like losing my train of thought. I can't think of anything. Anyway, yeah, Fitzmagic. So Fitzmagic, I've never seen him or heard him speak before, but he was very well spoken today in the press conference, talking about all the little things. He just sounded like a good leader, a smart guy, good head on his shoulders, really even keeled, I would say. And I was very impressed with how he handled everything. Even when he was asked a question about, the hot button topic with being vaccinated or not being vaccinated, I thought he handled that well, very politically well, like saying how he respected guys' decisions, but this is what he's going to do that he thinks is right for his family, and this and that. So it says Sean N says that he I don't have the computer do this. I just checked that again this morning. What? Anyway, I wonder if Sean N wants to come on and talk about Ron's presser that I didn't listen to, since we don't have John on here. Sean N, let me know if you can do it, if you can come on, and you can plug your podcast if you want. Anyway, yeah. What else were we going to talk about? Where the heck is John? Chase Young. I didn't hear the Chase Young. Dude, do you want to come on and talk about this? Because I didn't see that one. I did see the Jamin Davis presser today. And that guy, I mean, apparently Ron is really high on Jamin Davis. And he's impressed with what he's retained since the spring. He's lining up his middle linebacker. He's making the calls. They've moved John Bostic over to the side along with Cole Holcomb. And I'm really excited about that. All right, Sean N can come on. Sean, if you're in the room, I'm about to make you live there. So go ahead and unmute yourself. You should be on if you unmute your mic. Anyway, yeah.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're on, dude. What's up? I'm so used to having John as a crutch. When he goes off, I'm like, oh.
Right. So I was listening to Ron Rivera's press conference this morning. I was on the road, but he was, he's pretty much like talking about, his starting dudes, talking about Fitzpatrick, how he's looking good. He's not worried about, competing for the starting job. He said he comes on, does his job, comes on, cheers on his teammates, whatever. He's still that, veteran presence. When he's not like the hoorah guy, like to get people all super pumped up, but he's like that kind of like veteran presence that goes in and teaches these young guys. Like he'll give them like eye contact, and be like, hey guys, this is what you need to do to be successful. But he was saying, Chase Young too. He was that he's stepping up and he's being a more of a bigger leader than he was last year for his teammates. Yeah. So that was very awesome to hear as well.
Yeah, that's going to be cool, dude, because you remember Chase Young came in as a rookie, and before the end of the year, he was already a captain. So what kind of stride is he going to take this year in being a leader on that defense along with John Allen?
So during his presser, he did say that he's working on his play recognition. He's getting a lot better at his play recognition, getting to know what the play is before the offense actually snaps the ball, so he can get there. And he's like, he's still always up there, up talking to his team on the field, off the field, whatever. What else was that he was saying? Oh, he was saying that, he was lining up against Cosme and whatever, and he was, beating Cosme or whatever, and went around and disrupted the play. The very next play, they called a different play where he got through very easily. They threw a screen over his head. He was like, I like that play call. And he starts laughing.
Yeah, it keeps him honest, right? Like, keeps him honest.
Yeah. And then the media came up and said, how can you help Sam Cosme or whatever? What do you think about Sam Cosme and blah, 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 whatnot? He basically is like, look, the best way I can do for Sam Cosme is be my best self. Because if he lines up against me every play as a starting right tackle, then he'll get better because he'll be going against me. And if I'm doing my best self, then when he comes on game day, it'll be simple for him. So I was like, man, that was pretty awesome. Yeah.
Dude, have you heard anything about what's his face from the Bears, Lito? Have you heard anything about how he's doing in training camp?
I have not. I've been pretty on a football hiatus my oldest just pretty much started playing football for the local organization, so we've been doing 5 days a week.
Oh, dang.
So,
Nice.
but I did get a chance to listen to the press conferences today, and I like what I hear. I love the direction of the team. You know how Ron's actually changing the actual culture in the room, and I think going back to what you and John were talking about, how we're retaining our drafted dudes.
Yeah, I think that's huge. It's super huge that we're doing that.
Yeah, because if you don't like you said, if you don't do that, then you're pretty much just starting from square one every single year.
Yeah. And no one no one wants to play for you. People see you as a paycheck, like, oh, you know what? We just kicked some butt for this team, and we can go get all this money for Washington and play there for a year or so until we retire and rake it in. No one cares. No one cares there.
Yeah, right.
But if you got a team where like people will be like, you know what? I've been playing here since I was a rookie, and you're not going to come in here and slack off. They're going to be holding these guys accountable, and then if you start steamrolling that train of thought, that's where you start getting, a winning team. So
I think all the experts are out there saying that we pretty much are the team to beat in our division.
A lot of people are saying Dallas is, as usual, but they always do. They always do.
So there are a lot of so-called experts that say that, but I was watching I think it's called Get Up on ESPN2.
Okay.
And there was one guy on there. He was like, y'all can call me crazy now, but Washington football team is going to be the team to beat in the East. He's like, I don't care what y'all think or what y'all say. I mean, because think about it. Our offense was not the best, but it wasn't horrible either.
No, our offense was bad, dude. Well, we didn't have any kind of quarterback whatsoever. We had 4 quarterbacks. 4 different anemic quarterbacks. No, our running game.
Dallas's defense was like the 27th in the league. You think after one
no, they suck.
Okay draft, they got Micah Pearsons, but they don't. Who else do they have on that defense? What else do they do to that defense to change it from a 27th overall defense to now? Yes, they have Dak Prescott back, but we have added more ammo to our defense, and the people on our defense have gotten that much better as well. So our defense probably, I'm gonna come out and say it. Our defense is gonna be a top 5 defense this year.
Our defense is gonna be like a number 1.
You do the Peter punch, man. You do the Peter punch on the football. Bam, 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 bam.
John's back in.
Who let this guy back in?
John,
what in the world, man?
I brought Sean in on, dude. He's been giving his insight. Sean, thanks for coming on here. And do you want to do a plug for your podcast real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. So we just cover all the major sports and some off the wall sports as well. We're going to be dropping like 8-9 videos here back to back the next couple weeks or whatever. But if you go into if you go into YouTube and search up No Bullshit Sports Podcast, all spelled out with spaces, you'll be able to find us there. We're also on Spotify and Apple Music, where we post our live podcasts. But the rest of our videos are going to be on YouTube, so be sure to check us out.
Check these guys out. They cover sports that I don't even know the rules to. So make sure you go on there and check them out. Huge Redskins fans. What's your partner guy's name?
Asian
I forget his name.
It's John as well.
John. And then you also have guests on there quite a bit too, talking about.
Oh yeah. We're always welcome to bring any kind of guest on. If you want to come on the show, just email us at nobullsportspodcast@gmail.com. Again, that is nobullsportspodcast@gmail.com, and we'll get you on the show. As we like to say, come shoot the shit with us.
Awesome, dude. All right, thanks for stepping in at the last to help me out here while John was rebooting or whatever.
Yeah. While your family
anytime.
Sounds like they're running around, man. Thanks, man.
All right, thanks,
no problem,
dude.
guys.
All right, take it easy, man.
All right.
Aaron, you and I have got to get a move on this new computer.
Dude, what happened? Did it just completely
it just shut
STB?
down, like boom.
Dude, you should have seen me. I was like,
STB.
I was like, Sean in, come on. I can't handle it.
I mean,
can't
I'm
handle-
sitting there talking, and suddenly the computer just goes.
Like, dude, I don't know how dudes like Al Galdi does it. They'll talk for like 2 hours just like nonstop. They're on themselves without any other people.
Because they're professionals, dude.
Oh yeah, they're professionals. We're just fans.
We're just fans and love the team. Hate Dan
Love the
Snyder,
team. Where did Discord go? I need to look at Discord. Okay.
though. Discord like took 2 minutes just to open up. after
Dude, your
the
computer. It's time for you to
restarted.
get a new computer, dude.
I think it is. I'm gonna have to talk to somebody about getting that new computer going on here.
We need to get us a new computer. Up in here. Anyway, so while you were gone, me and Sean were talking a little bit about. He watched the press conference with Ron Rivera and the press conference with Chase Young, and he was pretty impressed with those guys. Chase Young was talking about going up against Sam Cosmi, and
Which
I
is
asked
awesome
him.
for Cosme.
I asked him if he had heard anything about this. Is his name Charles Leno, the guy from the Bears
guy
that
from the
supposedly
Bears?
are starting left tackle?
Yeah,
I haven't heard anything about him in training camp, and it's a pretty important position. So,
Well, the whole thing with us getting him, I mean, people were just like, "Oh, he's been starting for the Bears for years," and I'm like, "Eh."
that doesn't mean anything. The Bears haven't
mean,
been
what does
absolute
that do for me?
juggernauts or anything.
It's like he's average.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'll also point out that you can't really tell anything with the linemen at this point because there's not even any pads on. There's no pads, right? There's no pads yet. So, whatever. Anyway, thanks to Sean in. Always great to have Sean in. Come on.
Thanks, dude.
He's also the co-commissioner now in the HHF FL, Harry Hog Football Fantasy Football League.
HHFFFL.
Him and Michael.
HHFFFL.
Mike, I don't know what his Michael Kingswald? Is that his name? Like, people have so many freaking online aliases. I can't keep this stuff straight. Like what their real name is. At least Sean
Aaron,
puts Sean in
what
injury
you talking
specialist. Right in his title. Sean in injury specialist. Like
Maybe
that female.
it's James Smith Williams. Maybe it's Will Bradley King.
I told you Will Bradley King was a real guy, and you thought I was crazy.
Dude, we got a guy on the roster, a defensive end named Justice Reed. His name is Justice Reed.
We just signed some name.
And dude, his number is 79.
R. We just signed, I think we just signed him today. Can you look at the contracts? Because I know Tim Siddle came back, but then also
he's from Tech. He's from Tech.
He came back.
Not today. Doop. We got a bunch of guys. I don't even know who some of these guys are. We waived defensive or tight end Deion Yelver.
This guy's dead.
This guy's
Well, mark
dead.
him off then.
Well, yesterday we signed a guy named Bun Mi Rotimi. Bun Mi Rotimi.
Bun me?
Bun Bunmi.
What is he, like, Korean?
That's
or
an
something?
interesting name. Bun Mi. He's a defensive end, so we'll see. Bun Mi Rotimi.
Where is he from?
All right.
Free agent? I mean, did he come from a team? Has he ever played before, or is he like?
I've never heard of him, so maybe
He's a camp
maybe
body,
he's
dude.
Good.
He's a
maybe he's a
camp
camp body. He might just be a camp body.
He's a total camp body.
He's a 100%. He's a 111% camp body.
Dude, what is funny on Discord? Taylor Heinegoat is apparently playing gridiron. It like says playing gridiron.
Playing gridiron.
Because I mean, Discord was pretty much made, I think, for like developers and gamers and things, and now it's just like anyone uses it.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool.
So if I'm online and
I
I'm
love
playing
Discord.
Sea of Thieves,
It'll
but
say
if Discord is up, will it say that?
not only that, but if you're online and you have a decent
Not on this computer.
If you have a decent computer and you're online, not only can you play Sea of Thieves, you can actually stream it to the Discord room so that people can watch it. Yeah, dude, you can do it. So people
Here I
can
am,
watch.
like my
so
computer
why-
just randomly cuts off.
So here's what John does. John plays Sea of Thieves, And he goes into the game and he goes fishing on a dock for 2 hours. And then he sells his fish, and that's
And I
his
sell
day.
my fish and my bonuses and everything. That's how I got that that's how
sale.
I have that what?
Sale.
Sale.
John was
That's
like,
how I
check
have
out my sale.
That's how I have that whole boat coloring with the beer mugs clashing together on the front.
John's sale is like beer mugs clashing. He's like, I fished for
Sail
5
and
hours.
boat.
I fished for 5 hours to get this sail and boat.
I fished for 5 hours to get this sail.
Like most people go around
right.
attacking people and finding treasure. John fishes and sells the fish.
Dude, anytime I see a ship in the distance, I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm getting out of here. I do not want to fight somebody.
I'm totally weak. I can't possibly fight.
I'm totally weak. I can't possibly fight. Your computer's going down too? No way.
Reconnection successful.
Ugh.
It's like I lost connection to the internet or something. Hopefully everything's still streaming okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That was weird. I've never seen that error before. Maybe there's just a lot of... Who knows what's going on? Who knows what's going on? Is it Mercury retrograde or something right now? Mercury retrograde?
Dude, all I know is I've been
So I'm
trying to
gonna name
follow the
this podcast.
5 days of like training camp on Redskins or WashingtonFootball.com.
There's only been 2 days.
And it's only been 2 days, and I'm like, I wonder if they'll have our game on, because we're gonna go to the Redskins, or golly, the Washington football team,
You can
and
say it. It's fine. No one cares.
versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Once again, we're gonna go see the Buccaneers.
Knock on wood that there's no COVID relapse, then we can't get out there.
Yeah, really, we'll see.
Yeah. We'll start planning once it looks like we're going to be able to do that more solidly. I think we should start planning that, and we'll be like, we're going to be at this pub.
Oh yeah,
On Saturday
we'll
night.
be hooking up with people on Saturday night. We'll be like, meet us in Arlington, man.
We'll be in Discord talking about that. We'll start a new room for the official trip.
Or we might
And,
even go into DC proper.
Ooh. Navy SEALs. What else we got? There was some other stuff we wanted to talk about. Aaron, buy me a
surprised we
ticket
got
with y'all.
defensive-
Aaron,
ahead.
buy me a ticket with y'all. I'll pay you. Heard that before. Jamie
Who was
still
that,
owes
Josh?
me. Jamie still owes me from a ticket from like 1999.
Dude, you guys, dude, hey.
All right, Sean, in. We'll let you know. We'll do it. Anyway, we'll start a new channel on the Discord to discuss all the specifics of the itinerary, the official HHFL, the official HHF game this season, and we're gonna live it up that weekend. So be ready, y'all.
Versus Tampa Bay.
It's also my birthday weekend.
I know, dude.
That means all of you guys can buy me a bev.
You're good. Dude, Aaron's gonna be the big 45.
Dude, I'm only gonna be 4. Oh yeah, you're right.
I was like, dude, there's no way you're not gonna be 45.
But here's the sad thing. I'm so old. I already tell my girls. I'm like, I'll be out somewhere. I'll be like, yeah, I'm 45 years old. They'll be like, you're only 44, Dad. And I'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot because I'm so old. Anyway, yeah, I'm more pumped about the team than I've been in a long time. Probably since RG3, and that was for only one player. So for like as a team as a whole, I haven't been this pumped since probably 1991.
Dude, I just want to see like Jamin Davis, jamming. He is jamming. Harry Hog Football says his name is now Jamin.
It's
His
jamming.
name, Jamin. I want to see him jamming up like those gaps which we haven't had for like how many years? A number of years from the linebackers.
Oh yeah. In fact, in his press conference today, people were asking him how it was going to be playing behind like Jonathan Allen and like that line and those edge rushers, and he was just like, oh man, I'm going to be so free to be like going and like filling some holes and like making some hits.
There you go, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
He was like, I want to be a complete sideline to sideline linebacker. And I'm like, yeah, dude, that's so what we needed last year. Our linebackers
we've had the slowest linebackers for years. Years.
They suck.
Man. Kind of sucked.
Anyway, Sean in. All right, we'll get your ticket. You're in with us. He's gone. Sean In's in. Shanny's in. We'll figure it out. We'll get some tickets together.
Absolutely.
But we're not getting cheap tickets. We're too old for like the bad seats.
Oh yeah,
So,
we're getting like lower.
save your pennies,
lower bowl.
boys. We
Yeah,
won't be like we
go
won't be
for
like
lower
on the
bowl.
first.
We go for lower bowl at our age.
We're not going to be on like first row, but we're going to get some decent seats.
We do not sit in the last row of the upper deck like when we were young.
Yeah, we'll make it happen. Hopefully. I'm just a little concerned about the COVID thing, but we're going to make that happen.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I got you.
Obviously,
I got you. I got you. I got you. What else did there was something else that we wanted to talk about, and it's slipping my mind at this point.
We talked about the re-signings of the home guys, Jonathan Allen, Logan Thomas. We talked about the COVID dudes on Ioannidis Samuel.
Oh, there was something else about
Chris
Ioannidis.
Miller, who I went to college with. Not
Dude.
football player.
One thing I wanted to mention about Ioannidis. First of all, he had COVID last year. Remember?
Yeah.
He was the only
Yeah.
player, but wasn't he already on IR?
He was on injured reserve already at that point.
Right, so
and he
that's
got
kind of
COVID.
odd. And secondly, I saw a tweet from his wife that said he has not tested positive for COVID. So why is he on the list? Is it maybe
Right.
someone he knows tested positive and it's a precautionary thing?
Possibly.
I don't know.
It's very possible.
I just wish everyone
and
would
you
get
know-
vaccinated so we don't have to deal with COVID anymore. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, that it's just if everyone would get vaccinated, we wouldn't have to deal with this crap anymore. Yeah, Matt, and you know, it's very possible that a lot of the guys may have gotten the Johnson & Johnson shot, which is only one shot, but it also has less effectiveness. So might be that
Johnson.
because guys with the Yankees, the last positive round that they had over there, almost all those guys had been vaccinated, all but one of them out of like 6.
Was he induced?
But was he induced?
Dude, I'm pumped for football. I'm also
Dude.
pumped for the 17 games. We get an extra game. Even if we suck, we still get one more extra game this year.
We get one more extra game, so we get.
Dude, how's
I don't know,
that gonna? How's that one game going to affect your psyche when you're thinking about playoff picture come mid-October, early November?
Well, in true American fashion, there's no more ties, there's no more 8 and 8s. So
Yeah, you're right. You either have a winning season
you're
or a
either 9
losing
and 8
season.
or you're 8 and 9. You suck.
Dude, that's interesting, and you're the first person I've heard actually mention that. But yeah, there's no more tie season. It's either you have a winning season or you have a losing season.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing that's going to be really, really crazy is we need to be getting good at the end of the year. We have 5 division games in a row or something, don't we? At the end of
We
the
have
season.
5 division games, and we're playing the first place schedule because we won our division.
So
So
we
we're
have
going to see if that comes back to haunt us this year.
yeah, so when teams are when we need it's almost like whoever is the least beat up at the end of the season could win the division. Like we can't be having injuries. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's going to be odd. Like I don't know why they put all like 5 out of 6 of our division games at the very end of the season.
I know why. Because ratings.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
they
it's
make
true.
they get better ratings and they make more money that way.
It's true.
That's the whole reason why we got 17 games. They get like an extra game. It's like just add that on to everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
my computer sounds like it's about to explode,
All
dude.
right. Well, we're going to
Might
end
have
this
to wrap
thing.
this up.
We're going to wrap it up because you already are starting to look a little fuzzy on the screen. I'm just going to say
it's ramping up.
I'm wearing this hat to the game when we go.
Your size 8 hat, your Bruce Bochy size
It's
hat.
huge, dude. This thing is so old it's coming back in style. Anyway,
Oh, dudes.
I'm playing the outro because John's about to crash. I can hear your computer whizzing over.
I know, dude.
over
You
the-
can hear it.
It's time for that new computer. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to our dog Sean in the Peanut Gallery.
Thanks, dude. Thanks
Also-
for covering for me.
He covered for you.
He did.
like a champ. He might be the sixth. He might be the sixth Beatle or the sixth. Sean the Sixth is his new name, if you can say
Sean
it.
the Sixth. Sean the Sixth. Maybe
Sean
if he
the
comes to the
Sixth.
game, maybe he'll get to hang out with William the Fifth.
Sean the Sixth. You've got a new name, Sean. Sean the Sixth. SS. Well, no, we can't say that. That's no, that's some bad connotation.
Oh yeah.
Sean. How about just Sean Six? Because I can't say Sean the Sixth.
S6. S6 or Sean 6.
Sean Six. Sean Six. In fact, I'm going to name this episode Sean Six.
Six.
In his honor. Anyway, thanks to Sean. Sean and the injury specialist.
He's like, I got you.
The Shanny. Anyone else hanging out in the peanut gallery? Tyler Heinegoat was in there.
He was.
I think.
And I want to see Tyler Heine go get as much playing time as possible, man.
Oh, we'll talk
His
about.
own.
We'll talk about him more next week. Anyway, hopefully we'll have a lot more news next week. He changed his name. Sean the Sixth. We'll talk to you guys next week. Hail to the Redskins Washington football team. And if you see a Cowboys fan,
Oh, you know what to do. Choke 'em!
thanks, y'all.
Pumped! So pumped!